Christians. In Philippians chapter 1, verse 6, Paul tells the Philippians and believers that being confident of this very thing, he was confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. Now, my last post, I focused on what this means to the believer. It means that if God began a good work in you, he will complete it. You will see your salvation complete. But what does this mean for the unbeliever? It means this, that if there is no good work done in you that is completed until the day of Christ, it is because God did not initiate a good work in you. God says that if he begins a good work, he will complete it. Which means that if it is not complete in you, God never started it. Because whatever God starts, as we see in this verse, he finishes it. He completes it. Salvation is assured if God begins the work in you. But what does this mean for the unbeliever? It means that if you do not come to faith in Christ, it is because God did not initiate. He did not make a move on you. He did not seek to bring you into the family. I know this is hard for a lot of people, even Christians, to embrace. But the message is clear, unequivocally clear. If God begins a work, he completes it. That's what we see in this verse here. Which means that if you are not made complete, if you do not see salvation, it has nothing to do with your will, but it has everything to do with whether or not God has begun the good work. Because if God begins the good work in you, he completes it. That's what this verse makes clear. And Paul says he is confident of this. Confident. So Christians, you should be confident. Sinners, you should be afraid. Yes, afraid. You should fear. Literally, you should fear for your lives. If you don't come to faith, it's because God did not initiate a transformation in your dark souls, such as what I had and what all believers have had. There's no difference between Christians and saints in terms of what we deserve. But if God takes the initiative, he will complete it.